I think this is the latest Maple Monday ever. Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for a Maple Any Day. It is October 25th, 2013, and today is a glorious Friday. I'm just a little late, don't worry about it. So for this Maple Glorious Day, I wanted to go ahead and talk a little bit about mounts. Now, Maple Story mounts, you guys remember them. You would ride them. It would be glorious. People would shake in fear when you guys came riding on your glorious little piggies. But since no one knows what really mounts are anymore, I want to go ahead and show you guys my real life mount that I have today. But before I show you guys my real life mount, you guys had some glorious Maple Monday submissions, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for submitting those Maple Monday submissions. If you guys don't remember, last week's Maple Monday challenge was to draw your guys' favorite pet in Maple Story, and I received a lot of happy little pandas in Maple Story. It was really great. I mean, you guys were submitting some amazing pictures, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time and effort to draw and send me Maple Monday submissions, because it's always a pleasure to receive them. Stay tuned at the end of this video to hear next week's Maple Monday challenge. Since today is a Friday, you guys will only be having maybe 4 or 5 days, or DaBoki style, a month to receive or to submit me Maple Monday submissions. Of course, you guys can submit it all to thedaboki@gmail.com. Are you ready to see my mount? Wait a second, where did it go? Oh, that explains it. Yeah, that's a lot better. So this is my mount, Herbie. Of course, some of you guys know him as Herbert. You guys seen him in some of my other videos, but this is my mount in real life. So this is the Herbie Mobile. This is my mount in real life. So I got Herbert when I was about 15 years old. So I think I've had him for at least around 7 years now. Wow, 7 years I've had Herbert. He's getting really old, that's for sure. And I think his time is coming. And as you can see there, he's got about 194,000 miles on him right now. So I mean, that's pretty insane. I'm hoping to break 200,000. That's gonna be like level 200 in Maple Story, you know. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to handle it. Of course, the gas is at empty because Herbert doesn't need food, like mounts in Maple Story as well. You just don't want to spend money on getting gas. You don't want to spend money on feeding your pigs in Maple Story. I mean, Herbert is a pig. He's a gas guzzler. Let me tell you that much. I put some dice on him, of course, 2 fuzzy dice. Well, they were fuzzy when I first got them when I was in high school, I believe. Actually, my friend got it for me for my birthday present. That was like in senior year of high school. Wow, that was like maybe 6-year-old dice right here. Pretty old dice. Of course, this is a good old flip-flop air refreshener, which does me good. You know, people like to put things on their mounts like wings or engines or turbos or stuff like that. Well, I put this thing on him. This is the first thing I got when I had my job at Walgreens. I saved up money and I got a sound system. I installed this thing. It used to have a cassette player. I don't know if you guys remember what cassette players are, but it had a cassette player. I took that out and I put this CD player in here. So I got this in here. I got a little sound system. I'll go and show you guys that out a little bit later. Changed out all the side speakers here, and inside there's actually some nice speakers in there. So I went all about the sound, not about the performance of this car. So yeah, Herbie's time is coming up pretty short. That's Herbie's pride and joy right there. It gets snow off of him, so he loves it. You know, you just scrape it off. It's like a big back rub. And I like it too, because I don't have to use my hands to scrape snow off, and it gets really cold. So now I want to go ahead and show you guys the sound system here. This is actually one of my pride things I got in Herbie. I got some knees on you, bud. Builds character. So this is my sound system. As you can see, this is my subs. I got some Magnum subwoofers. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is my amplifier. Right there, the Magnum amp. So it's pretty much a set I got, and it does me pretty good. Herbie's got some amazing trunk space also, so I could put my snowboard back there, and put my fishing poles back there when I'm going fishing. And I took Herbert up to the mountains a few times. That was really fun. You know, now I can't take him up there anymore because the mountains roads are pretty bad, and Herbert was pretty old, so I mean, he's gonna probably crash and I'm gonna probably die. Something I also really like about this glorious Herbert is to increase the trunk space. You can actually just pull up on here and pull these seats down like that, and then this is actually going to increase your subwoofer powers, and you can do that with this seat too. This, yeah, you can see that, and then you can see the amp and the subs are just right there, and it boosts your whole experience of riding in Herbert. So in Colorado, it's really important to have a car because things are just kind of spaced out everywhere, and the transportation here is not that great. I don't know if you guys saw my light rail ride to school. We just have one train pretty much in Denver, Colorado. So it's not that great. So cars are pretty important. Like I have to drive my car to get to the bus station. So it's like, why isn't there just a bus that takes me? Well, there is, but you know, I don't know. I'll listen to something called 11 on 93.3 as my radio station, and we'll just be blasting techno, because that's what got me into techno, and Herbie was just like... Anyways, guys, that's my mount in real life. His name is Herbert. He is a level 1 pig. Definitely a pig. It's just interesting because in MapleStory, mounts are just going so obsolete, and I think they're just trying to make fancier mounts because no one's wanting to ride them anymore, because why would you? Just kind of sit on them like a chair. When you go AFK, you sit on your mount. When I was playing MapleStory, I remember getting the pig for my very first time and having to pay, I think, 5 million mesos for it, or some odd number. And it was a lot of mesos back then. I don't know, maybe it was 5 or 20. But I remember when you had to upgrade it, it costed even more. Also, when you want to upgrade to the silver mane, and then when you wanted to get the dragon, it was pretty intense costing as well. You know, mounts were like the way to get around if you weren't a mage or a sin. It was great, and I kind of miss that about mounts. I wish there was some purpose now. I mean, there are flying mounts now, of course, which you can fly, but the speed, maybe if you could attack on mounts, no, that would just all be wild hunters, and wild hunters are just totally awesome because of that. So guys, for the next week's Maple Monday challenge, I want you guys to draw your guys' favorite mount. It could be a MapleStory, it could be in real life. I just want to see a picture of a mount. You can send it to thedaboki@gmail.com, and I will try to get this Maple Monday out on Mondays in the future. I've just been pretty busy lately. Classes, I started a 5th class. I mean, you guys don't want to hear it, but you guys can hear it if you follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The plug-in. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this Maple any day, and I guess taking a tour in Herbert. I don't know. I was kind of busy, so I wanted to go in and do something quick. Hope you guys didn't mind it. If you guys could leave a thumbs up, that'd be great. It'd make Herbert super happy, right, Herbert? That wasn't Herbert. That was some girl singing on the radio. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been DaBoki. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, we'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye.